Hey, it's Michelle. Welcome back to Tokyo Pass 3, bringing you videos about travel, lifestyle, and culture in Japan. Today I'm going to share with you how I got into a master's program at the University of Tokyo, or Todai. I know, I don't look the part. So whenever I tell people that I first came to Japan as a student, I often get the question how, and I figured I should make a video for it in hopes that it might help other people. Now, keep in mind that I was a student from 2011 to 2014, so some of the info that you find here, if not all, might be completely outdated. Also, getting in a university in Japan depends on a lot of other factors like which country you're from, what you want to study, which advisor do you want to study under, etc, etc. But with that disclaimer said, let me go to my grad school journey. I come from the Philippines, so our education system follows 6 years of elementary school, 4 years of high school, and 4 to 5 years of uni. And if you do it right, you get to graduate at the age of 20. In my case, I was 19, and it's not really a good age to be adulting, but people have got to start somewhere. Now here's the big glitch if you come from the Philippines. Entering a grad school in Japan requires 22 years of study, which is the international standard. So to get into grad school in Japan, I first had to do grad school in my country, and luckily I got into the Asian Center at UP Diliman. Looking back, I think this had its pros and cons. One good thing about it is that it gave me a solid background on Asian studies, and I got a little bit used to grad school life. And I really think that if my professor or advisor at that time did not help me with my proposal, then I wouldn't have got into Todai. So grad school in the Philippines, big yes. The bad thing, by the time I actually got to study in Tokyo, grad school has already worn me out and my enthusiasm for my field of study gradually waned, as is the case for most people who had been in grad school for more than 2 years. Now, studying in Japan, especially if you're coming from a country that's not so rich and a family that's not rich at all, can be very expensive. If you're supporting yourself, you have to factor in living cost, moving cost, etc, etc, and it can really be overwhelming. So the best solution you can find for this is to find a scholarship. So I applied for one from MEXT. That's the Ministry of Education, Culture and Sports in Japan. Wait, where's the X in that? Now, MEXT extends scholarships to people from different countries, but the mechanics differ according to which program you want to enter. Also, I think the budget was cut after the 2011 earthquake, so I'm not really sure how it's done right now. I think it was also before the interview that I had to write down 3 names of professors and 3 names of universities that I wanted to enter. And for that, I had to send my proposal to 3 different professors. I sent mine to Tsukuba-dai, Osaka-dai, and Todai. And luckily, all 3, if I remember correctly, gave a positive response. The way that MEXT works is that they have the final say in which uni you go to. And luckily for me, they granted my first choice, which was Todai. I wanted to go to Todai because my proposal was about fandom and women, and Todai has this program which includes gender and media, so it was the perfect fit. Now, I'm sure you already know this, but choose your program and your professor carefully because your research will transform according to what is the standards of your program. For example, if you want to focus more on media but your professor's background is more on gender studies, then chances are the methodology that you will use in your study will lean towards the latter. So choose wisely. So when all that is said and done and MEXT finally gave me the green light, I was shipped to Tokyo to do my study. But wait, there's a trial period of some sort. At least during the time I applied, MEXT did not have a direct route to master's. I first had to be a research student, which meant I belonged to the university, but I am not exactly a master's student yet. Now, how did I spend this 1 year? Well, you had to take at least 1 subject at the university as long as you're a research student, so I took language courses for Japanese, which proved to be very useful later on because it improved my Japanese a lot. Phew. And that was how I got into a master's program at Todai. I know, it seemed like a really long process, but the most important thing was that I got in and out. Again, all the things that I described were back in 2011, so I'm not really sure if they still apply to the process today. Some people also get themselves here first and then apply for scholarships. I think there are many routes. The important thing is that you have to look them up and you have to spend time and effort if you really want in. So I hope this video has been somewhat useful at the very least. If you do think so, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos about travel, culture, and lifestyle in Japan, then please hit subscribe or like the Facebook page. I also put up a lot of travel photos on Instagram. If you do want to see that, please check out the links below. This has been Michelle of Tokyo Past 3. Until next time, see ya!